Sorry about that, y'all. I didn't mean to shut it off. But anyway, tap in with me, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. So, I want to get 4 people to panel up. And then so let's talk about it, everybody. I'm going to do a brief monologue. And then I'm going to panel up 4 people. I'm going to panel up 1 man and 2 women because I'm already up here. So that'll be 2 men and 2 women. But 5 different men a woman has at the same time share their live out. We're going to have a brief conversation tonight. It's been a good month. We're in the beginning of November. I have been gone for a while, but I have not been off the scene. I've been working on my card channel. I have a card channel. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. Let's get right to the monologue. 5 different men a woman has at the same time. We're going to start with the first one. The first one is something that you all are going to love. The weed man. This is the plug that a woman has access to whatever weed that she wants for free. She says she's going to pay that weed man back, but she knows she doesn't have to pay him back. And he wants her company. We don't know what she does to get that, but a lot of women don't even have to do anything to get that free weed. He likes her. She uses her image to her advantage. She uses her presence, her personality, and she gets her free weed from the weed man. And sometimes pills. The second man, 5, $10, $500, $1,000. This is the man that she can get money from anytime she wants, whether she needs $40 or whether she needs $400, because he likes her that much. Most of the time, she's not asking for that amount of increments. She just needs 40, or she needs 20, or she needs 5 here for lighter, 10 here. You understand what I'm saying? In case her weed man connecting around, she got to buy it from somewhere else, who's also going to sell her the weed for the low. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of man that she calls when she needs to just get by for the day, when she needs to just get by. Okay? And she has access to this man only when he's not working. He's not going to stop what he's doing for her, whatever it may be. But at some point when he's available, he's going to slide up to her, have a little bit of conversation, and boom, boom, boom. With that being said, this goes to the third man. The third man right here, okay, he don't really have like the money and all the stuff like that, right? You know what I mean? And he's not really giving all that out. But this man is her emotional support, right? She can call him anytime. She could dump all her bullshit that she constantly chooses to repeatedly do and brings the issues upon herself. And yet she cries back to the same man every single time about how she's stressed out about the decisions she chose to make and continues to make those. At this point, they're not even mistakes, they're choices. But he's going to sit there and listen to everything she has to say. And if he wasn't there to be able to get her that emotional support to where she don't want to hear the response, she hears the lecture, but she continues the same mistake. And she knows he's going to be there when she calls him to have somebody to talk to, because she can't feed that bullshit to nobody else. That's the third person. The fourth person, okay, maybe he has the money, maybe he don't. That's not what she's calling him for. Maybe he has the conversation. She really don't care about the conversation with this person. And maybe this person don't even smoke, because she's definitely not asking him for no weed. This person right here is straight knocking the Mario coins out that pussy. He giving her straight dick, pause. And that's the only thing she's calling this particular nigga for. She's calling him for the dick, pause. I'm just keep saying that. Okay? And nothing else. Okay? The fifth person is not giving her any of that. This person has transportation. And she takes this ride wherever she needs to go to get by day by day. Whether she needs to go to work, whether her daughter needs to be dropped off, the hack man. Maybe if she has $5, she'll throw him some gas money, but she's not really have the ability to throw him anything. She don't have to give him anything. But this person likes her, because so he's going to get every chance to have her presence. And most importantly, remember this, y'all, most importantly, these 5 Negroes don't know about each other. Welcome to the hood. These type of women exist. A lot of women are in denial about it. But what you say and what you try to defend is the mere reflection of what you yourself may actually be doing, and you don't want to be called out about it. Let's talk about it. We're going to bring the panel up. If you heard my monologue, we're going to talk about the reality of these things, and we're going to also talk about the solutions that should come with that. I'm going to send some random invites if you would like to hop on up here. Go ahead and hit the invite button. I'm going to hit some random invites. If you want to come up, you are more than welcome to do so. How are thou?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I want you to start from the beginning.
I'll tell the short version. The woman
Right.
has 5 different men that she deals with.
Okay.
One is her weed man. Sometimes, if she likes pills, she gets pills from him. She don't have to pay for none of that. That's her weed connect, the plug, right?
Hmm.
The second one provides her money, okay? Whenever she wants. He's not going to make himself available, stop what he's doing. But he's going to pull up on her, have some conversation with her, boom, 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 give her some money if she needs it. $5 here, 20 here, maybe 40, maybe 100 if he's feeling froggy. But most of the time, it won't reach past $50. And she won't have to do nothing to get it, right? But her presence. The third person is her transportation. He is available to go wherever she wants because he likes her and he knows his car is going to get her wherever he needs to go. Matter of fact, he's not even thinking about the car. She is. He doesn't even realize the only reason why his presence is there is because of the car. That's the third person, right? Gets it. The fourth person is the person. He ain't got the money, he ain't got the drugs, he ain't got none of that. But what he's giving her is good dick. Pause. And she's gonna call him anytime she needs the Mario coins knocked out of her. Okay, even if she's dealing with a main dude, right? I could have counted that as a sixth dude, but whatever. We're not gonna talk about that. The fifth one is the guy who gives her emotional support, conversation. This is the guy that she can run to anytime that she needs to talk about the stress that she's going through based off of the poor choices that she continues to make and repeatedly makes. He gives her the lectures on the do's and the don'ts of her decisions. She still does it anyway, knowing that she's going to come back to this guy and be able to talk to him about whatever she wants. He can't give her money. He can't give her drugs. She's not going to fuck him because she don't even like him. But she knows that he'll listen to her bullshit and make not even the mistakes, because at this point, these are choices. But she knows he's going to be there to listen and he likes her. All five of these men, what do they have in common? They like her. And what do they also have in common? She's taking advantage of these resources that each individual man brings that the other man can't. And most importantly, they don't know about each other. Let's talk about it. This is something that most women are in denial about. They will defend this to the honor, and these are the same women that are the subject of what I'm talking about.
I would say that like hoeing in private. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Take your time. Take as much time as you need. I said what I had to say.
And I ain't no sorry ass nigga, so I'm really not sorry. But yeah, that's hoeing in private.
Why and why do men engage in this type of woman that they're clearly not getting sex from?
She gotta be a vibe. She gotta be somebody that don't like zero tolerance. Like she mean business. She take care of her business clearly. If the man pulling up and giving her $40 for $40.
But if she's not giving none of these men sex,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
except with the exception of the dude
that's
that
why.
she only calls for sex, what about the other four men? Why are they staying around? Hmm?
And they don't know about each other, or do they?
They don't. They don't.
You know, it takes me a minute. Talk to G.
Take your time. We don't on nobody else's life. We on my life. Take your time. Process while I fuck up these wings.
I
I
can't
know
even.
you.
I can't even. I can't even. I can't even. Like even if I put myself in them shoes, like it's a loyal bond there. You get
Hmm.
what I mean? To where you can have decent conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's just coming from just me. Positivity. A lot of people don't have that in the other relationships, whether they, not going to stop doing what it is that they do. Because people going to do what they want to do regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But letting it be known, at the end of the day, then if she's single, then it's like, who the fuck do she got to explain anything to? Don't play with me. You understand what I'm saying?
But this is the same person They'll remember
But
it.
I wouldn't even like, not even seeing it like that, because I don't want nobody to think that I'm like, oh, she like, no. I really like,
This is the same
when you're here
person.
for me, I'm here for you.
Okay. But this is the same person that, in the midst of all these dudes, right? They
Mhm.
think that they got something going on with her. She leads them on to thinking that they all got something going on individually with her, right? And maybe even these dudes got some other chicks, but she leads them to think that she is their main situation and they don't know about each other, right? This is the same chick that at the end of the day, when she finishes running her movie and she goes home, she is not happy. She is stressed. Maybe she's fighting with her, arguing with her mother. She is really low down miserable.
Because the energy that's
And,
around her.
no, because of her repetitious choices that gets her repetitious karma. Yet she still chooses to use these five niggas to get her by every day. It ends up in the same merry-go-round. Why? Let's talk about it from a mental health standpoint. Those of you who are just joining in, I'm going to give you a synopsis of what we're talking about here. I'm going to give you the short version. Once again, this is the brief monologue, okay? A woman has five different men, and feel free to request to join anybody. This is a free for all. A woman has five different men. The man that gives her money whenever she wants. It's not a lot of money, but just enough to get her by, right? She has the weed man. She has the plug. Gets weed whenever she wants. She don't have to pay for it. And depending on who she is, she may want some pills. He may have that too. The dude that gives her good D, okay? She's not calling him for anything else. He ain't got no bread. He ain't got no drugs, but he giving her good, he knocking the Mario coins out of her. She calls that dude. The dude that gives her good conversation and emotional support, regardless of the repetitious mistakes that she chooses to make. So they're not mistakes at this point, they're choices. But she knows that she's
Right.
going to keep running back to him. He gives her the lecture and she chooses not to listen, but she goes crying back to him and she knows he's going to listen. And he's going to entertain her because he likes her in hopes that he's thinking he's going to get the yams one day, right? That's never happening, right? The last guy, transportation. She goes wherever she needs to go. She gets the kid to school. Maybe this is the hack man without the expense of the hack man because he wants her presence. So he's going to take her wherever he wants. He ain't got nothing else better to do with his life, right? He's thinking that he's getting her presence. He's thinking it's actual chemistry. She's just using him for the car. Every single man with these five individual benefits that she's getting per person, she has them led on to think that they're this main situation. But all five of these niggas don't know about each other. Let's talk about it. Anybody that wants to join, feel free to join. Let's talk about it. So, why the repetition if she ends up in the same rabbit hole where she's not happy with herself and her life when she goes home and the curtains are closed? Why? Why the repetition if you still end up going home miserable when the show was over? What do you think? Take your time.
I can't even process that at the moment mentally.
You know why? Because some women don't want to change. They are conditioned to the
Some
lifestyle.
women don't want to change. That is that. Now, if she identifies that and open to change, she will change. You shouldn't. I don't think that would be
What you just
the
said in
right
my
terminology.
what you just said in my modest opinion is the oxymoron. If she was able to identify it, she would be taking steps to better her life and not be stuck in the same and not stuck herself in the same repetitious decision making. Some women identify it. Yeah, I know. I know. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. But do they do it, or do they just say what they have to say so you can leave her the f alone and she can continue doing whatever it is that she was doing as we proceed? Some women don't want to change. Some
If it's
women.
an uncomfortable feel for me, I'm changing. Especially if I'm going home, closing my curtains, and being like, no, this is not a great feel for me. On top of, that wouldn't be a great feel for me.
Okay.
And then it goes back to having a certain type of relationship with a person, if you want to take it to the mental health level, or
Hmm.
you want to take it there,
Let's
because
take
then
it.
again, mentally, a lot of people, a lot of people deal with, different things, right?
Hmm.
And you could be going through that same thing. Your voice, somebody else's voice might not be heard because you're in your head getting your change together,
Okay.
just to live your life at ease, or want to at least, being a firm believer in God, doing the right thing. Because if I'm in a situation to where I need help or somebody needs help, I'm going to be there to aid them. For an example, I'm riding down the street. I don't recall where I was going, but I seen a lady. It was two ladies and a man. He looked like he was rushing. The bus was coming. I noticed that they were going to the laundromat, which is not too far, but just still, two women carrying two big bags. I'm driving. Clearly, I probably had to go somewhere,
Hmm.
coming from my job or home. Come on, get on in. I'll take you right there.
Okay.
So, making it easier for yourself, to make it easier for them, some people just make it hard for you. Maybe they don't understand. Maybe they're not there yet. And maybe they'll never get it. But that's only for them to determine that. But as far as me, myself, self-explanatory. When you have the credentials that shows that. So the continuation of paving your way for your child is like, not by any means.
Okay. A lot of women do this. Um,
A lot of
you,
women do what?
you said paving the way for your child, right? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Actually, being your first time, well,
A lot of women
speaking
that
for
do this
myself,
have.
because I can only speak for myself.
Okay. Okay. Now we're talking.
When I had my kid,
Church.
I had my kid before I had my kid. I was planning for my kid before I knew I was going to be somebody's mother. It don't come with no handbook neither.
Sure don't.
Sometimes what you see, what you learn, you have to unlearn and relearn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So once identified, it get changed immediately when you have a kid. Slowly.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Have a kid. Because it don't come with a handbook and it doesn't tell you how much patience you need to have or you have to have to understand of motherhood. Even going back to being raised by someone who was innocent as well and was a kid as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was attributed, and so everybody don't get the right way.
Right.
Then again, you got some that had and has the ability to, or put in a position to take care of business, handle things, and you also can be easily distracted. But I know for a fact if all 5 of those individuals should have known not to play with me because of the things that the limit of loyalty I have. I wouldn't want nobody to see me starving. I wouldn't want nobody to leave my kid, or I don't have nowhere to go with my kid. I wouldn't want to see my way of thinking is different. Because when I go where I go, I got to find my way back. Because I made the decision to go.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing, or because you with the person, you still not knowing because, again, I don't give 2 fucks about what somebody else got going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because my focus is not what you got going on, especially when I feel what I feel. But I'll never turn my back on nobody. I don't give a fuck how I feel.
Right.
Because again, majority of the people that I deal with, like, damn, it makes me feel like my mom went through some of the things, or could have went through some of the things. I could have went through some of the things. But let me tell you something. I always wanted to be a mother without knowing how to be a mother. Putting myself in situations to see how it feels, and if the feel is going to be different. Still being who God created me to be, I'm going to do God's will. So whatever happens, God's will is already written. God knows my true heart. And I ain't with none of that. Especially with working and like I'm not no. It's not I'm not comfortable with my baby schooling right now. So sometimes people have to do what they gotta do. Because if I'm able to do it, I'm gonna do it for them. Even sometimes, majority of the times, I don't even be having it to do it, and I do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it will never be doing something that will jeopardize my kid.
So,
Or mentally, or
mm,
depending on the mental state. But harming my child, harming an individual, putting God and harming together, like what? Make it make sense for me.
I want you looking from the outside.
Okay, step outside.
I don't want you to put yourself into the shoes of, but I want you to put yourself as a fly in a wall inside of the brain of another woman who has a child just like you.
Mhm.
You would think that that is all the motivation that she needs to hustle, get her own money up, rack up her bank account, you know, but she chooses to make these decisions of the description that I gave of this kind of woman that uses these type of five men to get her by day with an empty bank account balance. Don't even have a bank account. Put yourself inside of their brain, which is the polar opposite of what you say you do when it comes to yourself and your child that motivates you to move. I want you to put yourself in the brain of the woman that does exactly what I described and continue to describe, and she has a child.
She ain't fucking around. Excuse my language. She shouldn't be fucking around.
But they do it. Yes, this type of woman exists in every single ghetto,
It's something that they missing then.
and that is
Support.
support from whom? Because this woman has
It
support.
start from home though. It
Mm,
start from home. It start from home. It start from how you was procreated. So you don't have no guidance on that. You're choosing your own path. Even with being a firm believer to someone that's not there. So if I can be a firm believer to someone that's not there and I'm the only one standing there and to actually witness my life flash before my eyes and God said, and because I know your heart, I'ma save them too. But just because your heart is the way that it is doesn't mean other people's hearts are the same way. But again, I know my heart. That's why I do it with the kindness of my heart.
I felt that.
So at the end of the day, I pray with an A to Allah, my creator, God, because there's only one. How can I reject anything that he put in front of me to foresee, if I'm even using the right word right?
Right.
Because I love vocabulary. To see myself not say nothing, to have a whole lot to say, and even on a clearest, cleanest day, and you still feel that way, something ain't right. And I ain't here to play. So now I turn to God. I don't turn to nobody else.
Right.
Because there's an unknown feeling that I need to know what it is. Even if everybody just say, come and go, come and go, come and go, I'm going to always sit back and allow God to order my footsteps. Okay?
Order my steps in your word. That's how the song goes.
And God, I trust.
Mm-hmm.
Because I trust him even on my digits when I'm at my last dollar. I show up, even if I got to go on the post to ask somebody else. If I have to pantry, then get to that point. Because I'm a firm believer of God. Yeah, I mean, you think about you for a second, but you be like, no, 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 no. You want to think positive, think positive, think positive, think positive, think positive, think right, think right. But it still happens that way, you know. It still happens that
Right.
way. So it's like it's something that you have to learn and not make that turn into a mistake, because you're just experiencing things. Because when people identify, and I notice is even having conversations with people, when they identify that they continue to make the same mistake over and over and over and over again, they don't even want to deal. Some some just mentally not there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people are mentally selfish.
All right.
Sometimes people don't have intellect what's the word? Intellectual skills
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
due to how they were procreated. It doesn't have anything to do with that. Yeah, you want to go down into the history line, but you're not going to go down through the history line of telling you what I experienced, because that's judging. I'm willing to give back to the community, any community at that, my time before I give my money.
Right. So
I'm not going to sit and waste my time neither. Because I have a child. Once you realize,
so what do you say about the women that had not woke up and realized that, hey, you got a little one there, and they're already like 1 year old, so they're 1 year in deep. You said it starts at home. What exactly does this? What exactly What exactly is at home that is considered? That's where it
but
starts.
is it home?
You said, but it's at home. What do you
But
mean?
is it like is it a home? Like is like what would you consider a home? Because
Oh,
then it's like you would it can be mother and
so,
daughter. Home.
so I'm actually quoting what you said. You said it starts at home. So I'm asking you, from your
Yeah, what you
perspective,
see,
what's at home?
what you notice, what you identify, what you see at
Mm,
sometimes you might do something and think that nobody's seen you. God, God seen you.
mm-hmm.
So what I did was focus. What I did to get his attention, which is God's attention, I focused on me. That's how I started to identify and feel and didn't have to ask because I have a connection with God. See, what people don't understand and what individuals don't understand is that y'all always call on God, but when y'all doing fucked up shit, y'all don't even wanna what? And not give a care. And that's fine because I'm gonna still do right by mine. I had
Right.
already did. Been never stopped. I could have easily called someone. They're not gonna deny. They might say not deny, but don't lie. You get what I mean?
Right.
Tell the truth.
Absolutely.
And that's all I have. Because what's for me is for me, and what's not is just not for me because God didn't will that. And that's a fact. I be so tunneled, right?
Uh-huh.
To the point where I don't even know. I don't get. It's like you ever. What's
Have
the
what?
what's the what's the? I'm thinking of an example.
Take your time.
I'm thinking of an example.
Mm-hmm.
Um. You ever remember in school they had the tape recorders, right? And the tape recorders was it was the rectangle one, and it pops up. You could record over the stuff or whatever they used to play the stories in school. And it used to have like the audio of people in the back, but then you could like hear the narrator, but then you could also hear, you know, not different conversation because it's not saying anything on that tape. That's how tunnel vision I did. So somebody can mention something to me, my mind is, but then I don't. God seems to be like, oh shit. Okay, boom, boom. Take your time. Take your time. Cause you're in the rush for self-destruction. When it comes to something that I created, that I prepared for, but wasn't prepared for. So I'm focusing on me. Ben has.
Right. If you mind me asking, how many kids you have?
I only have one.
One? Okay.
You want to know something?
I
I have
listen.
a lot of children. I'm a great aunt. I was an aunt at a young age. I have siblings. I had little and bugs out with them. Have a time with them. My daughter loves them. So at home, ain't no, oh yeah, I feel the way that I feel. I express what I express to my child. But guess what? I ain't kicking no dirt. I want them to stand on everything, every decision. Because if I did something, I'm going to say I did it. But when I say I didn't, I mean just that. Because I ain't hit a lot of kicking. Because I got stuff to do. I ain't here for all of that. Leave the Mario coins knocked out your ass sometime. But at the end of the day, if that shit ain't giving you a right feel, then you go ahead about your goddamn business and you stay to your goddamn self, and I did just that. Easy, because I'm with mine. With my mama, because I got God. I'm nice. Very nice person. So slow them down. I don't play around. So they better get to stepping before God get the wrecking. God don't play about me. God do not play about me. God do not play about me. My Lord, my higher power, don't play about me. Can't speak on nobody else. Destroy mine, we're going to have a problem. Real big one. And I'm just going to sit back and allow God to do his thing. I didn't even notice that he was puffing. And still don't know. And be just God. I shall remind. Hmm.
Oh, did you? I think the thing went out. So yeah, what would you tell her? Did my audio go through? Could you hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. So what I was saying was, some people are spiritually grounded, right?
I'm
And you
sorry.
would
Say it
think
again.
that children would put them in the mindset to make responsible decisions. However, the characteristic of this type of woman that I described in the beginning of the monologue, if you were the man in this picture, and this was your friend, your female friend, I described this characteristic,
Mm-hmm.
what advice or lecture would you give her? Somebody that knows better but still chooses.
It be
What would you tell her?
don't allow
You're the
nobody to
man.
apply pressure to your level. A lot of people is very pushy, especially when you're just being regular. When you're not knowing that you're being victimized. And why I say that? Because I'm like, really applying the pressure. Really applying the pressure. You need to be level. Really applying the pressure. Really applying the pressure. I'm really applying the pressure. We need to be level, get in the lane together. Life is really a blessing. Count your blessing, protect your legend. Learn them lessons, nothing to let them mislead us. Make it forever. And when I rhyme, it's for my Ramon to get my life together. So any craft that you have and you get better and better, or any credentials that you have, you put them all together. Because again, God is paving, and I asked him to order them better. Even at days when I'm under the weather.
Church. So those of you who are just tapping in, welcome. This is basically what we're talking about. We're talking about the topic is 5 different men a woman has at the same time. So here's a short outlook of who these 5 different men are. The first one is the man that gives her money whenever she needs it. The second one is the person who provides her transportation. The third one is a guy who gives her good emotional support and conversation, lectures to all of the things that she's stressing about. He gives us a solution to them, but she chooses to make the same mistakes, which they're not mistakes at a point. If she continues, which means it's a choice, but she knows she can go back to him, and she knows he's going to entertain her because he likes her, he wants her company, but he knows she's going to she knows she's going to be able to talk to him whenever she wants, right? And he's going to sit there and listen. The fourth one is the guy that lays down the pipe. She can call him to get him good, to give her the good deed whenever she wants it, right? The last one is the plug. She gets free weed whenever she wants from him, and depending on who she is, sometimes pills. Most importantly, all 5 of these men think that they're in the main situation and the only situation. And most importantly, all 5 of these men don't know about each other. So that's what we're talking about. This is a very existing thing. A lot of women um, would say they're in denial of this type of characteristic of woman that exists. So I'm inviting people to come on up and let's talk about it. So, from your perspective, does this type of woman exist, and what is it rooted from when it comes to herself? So that's what we're talking about. Feel free to tap on in.
Has something to do with comfort. Well, the now that you said it's gain comfort as well. I could
What's
change
going
if
on,
someone
Britt?
come up. If someone come up, hello.
Welcome. Feel free to come on up if you please. If you want to just sit there, tap in and listen, you can do that as well. Oh, by the
Gee,
way,
I
y'all, uh, this will be going raw and uncut
Hey, no.
on
I
YouTube.
don't drink it.
How are you?
hello.
Hey, y'all, I'm
Um,
smoking, so I better cut it off because I don't know. My shit keep getting banned.
okay. If you have music playing in the background, can you mute your background?
Yeah.
Mute your
Oh,
background because
that's
I'm
how
gonna
loud.
only because not just because of Instagram. This is ultimately going to go on YouTube.
Oh,
So
all right, fine.
I don't want them to send me a copyright notice because of the music playing in the background.
Or I was just trying to ask you what y'all was talking about.
So what we're talking about is the topic is 5 different men a woman has at the same time.
Wait, what?
5 different men a woman has at the same time. I gave the
A
description of
goofy, a clown, a rat, a faggot, and a trick.
no.
A real
This is what
nigga.
these are
Okay,
the
now we.
characteristics. You ready? The first person is the plug. She gets her free weed from
Oh,
this guy
you talking about women?
anytime that
You
she
talking
wants.
about a
Hold on,
women?
huh?
You talking about a woman?
I'm talking
You
about
talking about
5 different. I'm talking about 5 different men a woman has at the same time. I'm going to give you the 5 different men.
5 different men that a woman has at the same time?
Yes, it's not for you. It's not for you to guess what type of men they are. I'm telling you what type of
But
men
he
they are.
started talking about women. I don't even know about a man.
We listening.
So
Just listen to
All right,
it.
I'm gonna just listen. Go ahead.
the first man is the plug. She gets her free weed whenever she wants. And maybe sometimes pills if she likes that as well too, right? She don't have to pay for them. The second man is the man that provides money. She can ask for 5 here, 20
I think
here,
the money should
40
be
there,
first.
50,
But
50
go
there. No,
ahead.
we're not talking about an order. For
Okay.
20 here, 40 there, whenever she wants, just to get by the day, right? The third man is the man that gives her emotional support and conversation. She chooses to make the same mistakes over and over again. She cries about them. He gives her the lecture. He gives her the comfort and conversation whenever she's crying. But she
Porch.
makes it. But she hold on. But she's making the choices anyway. But she knows she can go to him anytime and want to tell him about her bullshit. The fourth man, okay, is transportation. He wants her presence anytime he wants, and because he likes her. She only wants him. She only wants the car. She only wants to get around, get what she got to get, and get on. And the last person is the guy. He don't have money. He don't have the. He ain't the plug. He ain't got the car, but he laying down the pipe, and she knows she can call him anytime she wants that. Most importantly, she has all 5 of these men thinking in their main situation, and none of them know about each other. Does this type of woman exist? And look into her mental state. We're talking about the mental health of this type of woman.
Well, I'm gonna
Where
say
is it
no, but
rooted
I'll
from?
put you up into the last two.
Where is it rooted from?
Who, him or
Where
the guy? No. Hello.
where is the consistent pattern of this type of woman? Where is the repetitious
I
pattern
don't
of
know
this
that
type of
type of woman.
woman? What is it
That type of
rooted? What
woman
is
don't
it rooted
exist.
from?
And I'm around. I'm amongst other, and they say the type of woman don't exist, and I agree. But I can only
Most
agree to
women,
this thing because I was with you up until the last two.
most
Because we don't
women
need
will.
nobody transportation.
Mo, let me
And then she
say
don't need
this.
your car. If we ain't Uber and Lyft for the deal or have our own vehicle, I don't know
most
nothing about
women
nobody's
will
car.
most women will deny that this type of woman exists, even though she exists in mostly every hood. But the
Why
women
would
that
most women
but
deny it?
most women that denies that this
Oh, this another
exists
meal.
may be the same example that
This another
exemplifies
meal.
this example
This
that
a
I'm
woman
right now
basher.
giving.
Oh, we got a woman basher.
Who's a woman basher?
Yeah. Because if I say a type of woman don't exist, you saying a type of woman does exist. Miss Quiet, I'm sorry, I'm Brittany. What's your name? Do you agree with that? That type of woman exists? It's 3 of us on here. What's her opinion? She's
Um,
speaking.
Michael, I
I'm
sent you a
wavy.
request.
I'm wavy.
What's
Um, I'm a double back to this. It start off how you were procreated. So us as women, we always have a decision.
okay? Can I ask you a
We always
question?
have a
I don't want to
decision
cut
to
you off,
make.
but do you agree that that type of woman exists or don't? Before you explain,
Well, what you mean? The what type of
that's
woman
me.
exists?
That's the
Hold on.
5. He listed 5, and he said type of woman exists. I said it don't. He said it does. I'm
Well,
saying, do you
wait.
agree?
Can
Wait,
I
wait,
say
wait.
this?
Can she
Can
answer?
I,
Can
can I,
she
can I say
answer?
this?
So what you're saying is, so
Hold
what
on,
you're
hold on,
saying is,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
See, that's what I'm
hold on.
saying. You're a woman
Hold on, hold
basher.
on,
Can
hold on,
she?
hold on,
Can
hold
she
on.
answer? We
I want
talk. Can she answer?
well, hold on. I want to lay down some rules real fast, okay?
Yes.
Well, for these live discussions that I have, I don't know how the people do
What's
their
the
lives.
rules? Yes.
Okay. The first one is, be yourself, be honest. Number two, this is a
Yes.
discussion, not a
We
debate.
are.
Number three, no cutting people off or arguing.
We
And
didn't. We was talking. We
no, no,
wasn't on
you're
here.
right, you're right. But
We was chilling. That's what I'm saying. You
No,
want to
I
control
got
it.
you.
You a man. You see, you
Give me a
getting your
second.
hand. You trying to the
Let me get my
authority.
rock.
A woman basher.
Hold
So
on.
we talking.
No,
We was having a conversation. We was cool.
no.
We was
Let
okay.
me get my rock.
All right,
Let me finish what I
look,
was
take it
saying.
easy, take it easy, take it easy,
Let
take it
me
easy,
finish what I was saying. Okay.
take it
I
easy.
asked.
Hmm.
I already had a whole conversation with her. She already gave her explanation.
Right. And you said you was catching me up.
Right, and you're cutting me off right
So if
now
I'm
because
catching up
you're
and
not even
I'm
you're
asking her
not even
now
letting
for
me
her
breathe.
opinion, I'm
Hold
caught up
on,
with you
you're not even
because you
letting me
cut us
finish.
off. You
Hold
know why
on.
you sent me live while we joining for my input, my opinion, and
Ho-
I'm
ho-
very alert and I'm very
right.
aware.
So
You
my
put me
question
up
to
and I'm there with you. So I'm asking her now.
so no, I didn't hear your answer. Number one, when I asked your answer, you begin your answer by asking her what does she think first. I want to hear what you have to say.
Because
She already
no, that's
explained
fine
herself.
because she started explaining it, and I was just asking what team was she on? Did she agree? Was it that type of woman or not? Before she explained, I need to know what team she
before
is.
you
I
hear whether
can't.
somebody agrees.
You got to explain it to
Let me
me, so
tell you
I'm
something.
asking her as a woman.
Another
It's three of
person,
us.
hold on. Another person asks us what for their input to premeditate a cold defense before they give you.
No.
I want to hear your answer first. And Wavy, don't say
No,
nothing.
not her answer. If she want to explain something to me, in order for me to understand, I'm asking what side did she pick, just like you asked me what
But
side did I pick.
I don't want Wavy to
I explained it.
I don't want Wavy to answer first.
No, not explain, but you started going to details. But I said before you, I just asked you what side did you pick. That was the right woman,
But
or if it wasn't.
I don't want to hear I don't want her to tell you her side yet. I want to hear your answer first. That challenges
You
if
wanted to answer with examples, but not
that
with the
I
answering
hear
the question first. That don't make
but
sense.
I hear what you're
You
saying,
trying to
but
control her the scenario.
no,
The
no.
answer, like
I want you to be able to defend yourself without hearing other people's answers. I want you to stand on
I'm nothing for
feel
me to
behind your
defend. I'm trying to understand both sides. It's three people. You explained yours. You even listened and gave me the five. So I said, okay,
right.
it's a woman on here. So I asked for her. So when she
But
started telling me, I just asked, well, what side,
but
what did she, did decide?
and
Yeah, I want
guess
her.
what?
You tell me before she.
Guess what? When I asked for her answer before you came on here, there was nobody on here but me
Right. You already
but
know her
me and
answer.
her.
I don't. I'm the
Now, no,
newcomer, so I want to
wait.
know.
You're still cutting me off. But now
And I'm about to leave it.
now
Y'all
when
be
I gave you
blessed.
the case now when I gave you the case scenario, now when I gave you the case scenario, I asked you to explain yourself and give me your synopsis on the case scenario. You responded by asking another person on the panel what she thought after you called me a woman basher because you was trying to get somebody to see if they're siding with how your answer was getting ready to come. I'm not letting her answer your question. Number one, I wanted you to answer the question I asked you directly because you asking another person, you're trying to bring another person to help you bash the topic. No, stand on how you feel. Without you giving context, you're already giving shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. And most women, like I said in the beginning, that gives that defends the opposite of what I'm saying. That doesn't mean that they're the example of this, but most people that usually get in their feelings and results to shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right is the very example of what I'm describing. And what I will not do is allow you to pull other co-panelists into this for your defense. No. If you feel that you differ on this, stand up for yourself. Then we can have a group discussion and we can describe this. Now, I don't know how y'all do your lives, but on my lives, there is order and there will be control on my lives. And we will have a discussion. We will let every person finish what they have to say. We will not cut each other off, and you will definitely not cut me off. On here, we have orderly conduct, and we will have the conversation respectfully. So I'm going to bring other people up, and if y'all cut people off, I'm just going to pluck you off. We're grown on here. We're not cutting people off. People that cut other people off can't defend themselves. They just want to yell and be screamed and be heard. But they are the very example of this issue that I'm describing. Now let's get back to it. Well, this is gonna look good on YouTube.
I can't warn y'all. Y'all gonna be on YouTube. Come on up. How you doing, boss?
African brother, you good?
Yes, sir. So we're gonna uh stay on topic. I'm going to give you right to what the top tell you what the topic is. I'm going to give you a brief monologue description of what the topic is, and then I'm going to ask you, what do you think about this characteristic that I'm going to describe? Does it exist, and where is it rooted from a mental health standpoint? Here's the description. A woman has 5 different men at the same time. One guy provides her money whenever she needs it. One guy provides her transportation, takes her wherever she wants to go because he has the car. He wants her presence. She just wants the transportation. The third guy is the plug. She gets free weed whenever she wants, and sometimes pills if that's something she likes too. The fourth guy, he ain't got no money or no bread, but he lays down the pipe. She can call him anytime she wants good sex. The fifth guy gives her emotional support, and he entertains her choices that she make, her poor choices that she make. Yet she goes back to this person and cries to him all the time. All 5 of these men feel like think that their only situation.
Well,
But most
well,
importantly,
well,
all hold
hey,
on,
I ain't mean to cut you. I
hold
don't
on.
mean to cut you.
I'm not done running the
I
synopsis.
go ahead, be good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Most importantly, all 5 of these men don't know about each other. So what the example that I gave of this characteristic is, this type of woman exists in every hood, right?
Mm.
So my question to you is, in your opinion, does this type of woman exist? Number one, and number two, if you agree that this type of woman exists, where is the repetition of the mindset of this type of woman? Where is it rooted from? I want you to give me your answer. Take as much time as you need. We'll be quiet and hear you out. We'll finish until you've done your last breath.
Hey, nigga,
Oh,
I
wait.
ain't got no time. I
And
said,
I
you
got,
love me. You love me.
hold
I
on.
love you. Well, I don't give a fuck about shit,
And,
nigga.
and I got,
Man, hey, that's my question. You gotta love me who I am, and I love you who you is. That's my
mm-hmm,
answer.
that's your
That's it.
answer.
I ain't going further than nothing.
So you don't
You
care that
gotta
she has
love me for
the other
me,
5.
and I love you just for you. That's
Okay.
what I say. You hear me?
So you're basically saying, so
You gotta love me
you
who
don't
I
care.
am, and
Right.
I love you who you is.
So even if she has these other 4 dudes.
I don't give a fuck. Let a woman love me, and I love her. Never divide the fight. Huh?
Okay. Mike, I tried to invite you up. I don't know why it's not allowing you. I did send you an invite multiple times after your request. Um,
Well, yeah. I'm gonna love the woman, love who I am. I'm gonna love who she is. And then we gone, nigga. You hear me?
okay. So my question to you is, uh, wh- where's this woman? Where's the consistent pattern of this type of woman? Where is it rooted from? Where do you think it's rooted from?
America. My wife from out here, America, Atlanta, Georgia. So
Okay.
I'm from Africa. Yeah, we connect. She love me who I am. I love who she is from Atlanta.
How long you been married to her? And congratulations to you, both.
Three, three
3 years.
years. We
That's
ain't got
beautiful,
no
man.
baby yet, but I'm planning on it. I can't wait to have a baby. Keep fucking, keep fucking, keep fucking. Well, no, I'll be honest with you. Shit.
Wavy, do you understand where he's coming from?
I don't entertain harmful things. I'm a firm believer in God, so I'm not interested.
Yeah.
He's basically saying,
Cause that's
um,
already. I was like, all right, like I'm here, of course. Um,
Deport. You say you
it
gonna
just doesn't
deport
make
me?
sense.
What did he
It
say?
doesn't make sense at all.
You say you gonna deport? What did he say? Now
I'm
I got
sorry.
a green card.
I'm
So,
sorry.
I'm legal in this bitch. Ain't nobody can deport me. Fuck you, man.
all right, you gotta go. We not doing that. We not doing that. Um, so I don't know if he has something to drink or you know what I'm saying, like if he just reckless, but yeah, we don't do that. So for you and for the last person that was on here, you get this right here. Goodbye.
Your $5 ass down before I make change.
So I don't know what you drinking right now. Whatever it is, it's some good shit. I need some of that. Okay. But when you're on these panels, you will come on here with respect. Now go and get your shine box.
Woman, get back in here and make me a sandwich. Let him cook.
Anyway, what we're talking about as we proceed. So if you just joined, we're talking about 5 different men a woman has at the same time. Okay? We're talking about the characteristics of each type of men that this woman is pursuing, co-pursuing, and we're talking about the mindset of this type of woman and where is this pattern of this type of woman rooted from a mental health standpoint. So if you would like to join, I'll give another 5-10 minutes before I close this out.
So
Uh,
can I say something? Could we flip it to where it can be the other way
sure,
around? Because
we could do
again,
that.
if I'm sitting here and I am saying procreate, 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 yes, you brought 2 women here, myself and another young woman, and I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah, I don't know what that was either.
Because I didn't even give myself a chance to properly introduce myself. Um,
Talk to
I
me.
am hands free. I'm not looking down at my phone. I could definitely hear everything that you are saying to me. I just don't hear bullshit. You know,
Right.
I just can't stomach or process it. God will not allow me to, because that's not who I am.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know
again,
what that was. That was,
foolishness.
but that's okay because
Talking with you. I have let's because I was getting into like starting at home and what starts at home. Now let's flip the narrative. Let's if I'm using the correct word. Let's change it to 5 women and 1 man.
Let him cook.
I'm
let's
listening.
do it and we can compare.
I don't be trusting nobody. Who is that?
I'll make you famous.
So what are your 5 examples? What are your 5 men? I'm not 5 men. What are your 5 women? What are the characteristics? The
I wouldn't
what
I can't even say because again you don't know these individuals, because you're gonna do it the same exact way. You're just gonna just change the number. You're gonna change the ratio of the number.
Okay, let's do it.
So now you have one man and 5
5
women.
women.
Right.
So where do you think, the mindset of this type of man is rooted from? Where's it rooted from?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the same way. A lack of what's the word? Guidance.
Discipline?
That too. See, I'm a woman, so I can't, and I don't have, I don't know anything about raising a man because I'm not here to raise a man. I would continue to nurture my household, yes, when there's a man present. But if it's one man or 5 women, that nigga get dropped eventually. We mentally check out. As women, we mentally check out before we physically check out. So just per se myself, don't think for a second that is the man drop everything, crazy in trouble. No, that's not happening. But I can't speak for. I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for nobody else. So nobody else don't want to come up and we talk about this.
Well, I can give you the example of multiple women that a man had, and I can sum this up in less than 30 seconds. The man who thinks that he's exercising polygamy. Hmm. He thinks
But mention it. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. Mentioning it
he
though
th-
is different.
he thinks that he is in a polygamous relationship with 2 or 3 different queens. When at the end of the day,
He giving
he
Pookie
does
energy.
he does not back it up with the religious practice that comes behind it and discipline. All he thinks is, as long as I got a couple dollars, he don't realize that he's so in denial that all he has is a threesome, a consistent one. But is it really love? Or is it just
If you don't love yourself, you can't love
or
nobody
is it
else.
just lust and control coming from him?
Of course it is. If it's 5 women, I just gave you something else, like kind of respectful.
But he covers up his excuse by saying that he's polygamous. You asked me to give you an example here. There it is. This is a live example, and I know niggas right now on this social media that claim they're in a polygamous relationship and don't realize that they're in so much denial that they're using polygamy as an excuse. They just want multiple women for sex.
But damn,
Married and all that, got their wife thinking that they in polygamy the whole time, and he got them wrapped around his finger, wife and the other girlfriends. Like
You big dummy.
like that. And to him, it's just
Sensational.
you feel me. the mindset of the type of man, where's it rooted from? It's rooted from lack of discipline. I've always said this: the man who cannot make things consistently work with one woman does not know what discipline is, and they ruin it for good. They ruin it for good men, because women are conditioned to a specific type of behavior, and it does start from at home. However, once they become an adult, they continue. The problem with that is they continue. Some women continue, and some men continue to blame their upcoming to how they are now as an adult. And I say it's an excuse because some things a lot of things, many things you didn't have control over when you were not an adult, but you're an adult now. So why are you blaming things that you weren't in control of to make excuse for the behaviors that as an adult now, where you do have control of the change that you can make within you? What is that rooted from? Because if we say it starts at home, you're not a child anymore, so you don't have to be. You're not at home anymore. You have control over your life now. So what is it? What is it rooted from? It's rooted from excuse. You want change, you gotta want it for yourself.
Right.
That's what it's really rooted from.
There's that.
For men and for women alike. But a lot of these people have to stay on the block mentality, and they wonder why they, you can run your movie for the day, but when the curtains is closed and you go back home, you are the same miserable person you were yesterday, today, with the same bank account balance. The dude that's flashing for the gram, the dude that wants to be reckless on Instagram lives, to make himself heard, make a statement. Where's that getting you? What, you thought you was going to make me mad or make the other person mad by saying fuck you? Where's that getting you in life when you shut your phone off and you're back home with your wife? Any grown man that is happy in their marriage ain't got time to be entertaining Instagram lives, to be telling people fuck you. Any woman that got something going on with their life is not going to be wasting their time on Instagram lives calling men women bashers off of a topic that they did not have to choose to panel up for, unless they are the very example of what I'm talking about. I just gave smoke to the niggas and the bitches.
I'll make you famous.
Nobody is safe on this joint. And just because of that, I gave y'all full warning this is going to be on YouTube. So I don't know why you will come on carry on like that.
You big dummy.
And you had audacity to show your face. Now thousands of people are going to see your face, dumbass.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
But anyway, this was a good conversation. This was just a little warm up. It's not going to be edited. It's going to be on there exactly as it is, raw, uncut, 10-minute pauses in between each sentence you said. It's going to go on there just like it is, the raw draft. And yeah. If you are watching this from YouTube, make sure you subscribe to Relationship Talk with G's. On Relationship Talk with G's, we talk about 5 forms of relationships: from family, friends, significant other, business relationships, the relationship with yourself, and the 6th one, social media relationships, because that is very much a thing. We're going to be talking about that more during season 4 of Relationship Talk with G's. Holla at your boy. I'll see y'all on the next discussion. You have anything you would like to say before I go?
No. I'm always would love to come back and join more topics on definitely touching bases on mental health and mental health states, staying at ease, because that's one thing I could say 100%. You might not get the change right then and there, but the change has happened before, you know.
Right.
So it's not like it can't be done, you know. So
Absolutely. You
that's
gotta
my.
want it for it. May not be easy. It may be cold turkey, but you gotta
You
want
might
it for
have to go
yourself.
through. You might have to go through these things. You're gonna have to go through these things.
And you know what I'm saying? You gotta want it for yourself. And no, and it's gonna take a lot of discipline. But hey, you put yourself in this hole. But the same way you put yourself in, you can get yourself out. It's easy to put yourself in. It's harder to get out, but you got to do it if you truly want change.
I mean, God knows.
Some people are conditioned,
It ain't. It is not for me, you know.
and some men and women alike, many women alike are conditioned to stay on the block mentality. That's why the poor stay poor and the rich get richer. Food for thought, y'all.